Alright, what is up there guys, this is Cobb, and this is a very spare of the moment video talking about world PvP going into WoW Legion. Now, as a lot of you guys know, well, as I recently found out as well actually, PvP talents are going to be activating in world PvP, because that's what I want to talk about, alright? PvP talents in world PvP, I want to talk about, you know, the gear scaling. I believe that enchants and trinkets and stuff like that can also be popped in world PvP. And I just want to talk about whether it's actually going to be a viable thing for PvP players to actually do. Like, if you're in full PvP gear, will you be able to world PvP effectively? Or are you just going to get annihilated by anybody in PvE gear because they're going to have, you know, these sick PvE trinkets? And generally their gear might end up just being a lot higher item level, because that's just classically what's happened over a lot of expansions. You know, the PvE gear has just had much better stats on it. But, you know, they put things like item level ceilings in arenas and things like that to make sure it doesn't get too out of hand. So the main reason that I'm making this video is because I'm disheveled, man. Alright, I was recording a video that I was going to title something along the lines of, you know, Invasion Police or something like that, and I was just going to fly around above things like Tanaris, in the zones where the Legion invasions are going on, and if I see any ally players killing Horde lobbies, then, you know, then we'd step in, we'd intervene, we'd have a good little duel with these guys, do some well PvP like that, and just have a good old time. It was going to be awesome. And then I had a 1v1 with some rogue dude. Now, this is the only guy that I've faced, really, in world PvP. But the reason I'm showing this clip, especially, we'll get to the exact clip in just a second. I'm just going to have some random footage playing in the background right now, looking for fights and stuff. But we got into some 1v1 with this rogue guy. And he only had around 20k more health than me. That's already pretty alarming, considering I'm a fully geared Warlock, right? Fully PvP geared, and, you know, decked out Warlock. Warlocks typically have huge health pools, right? Warlocks typically have, like, the highest health pools, I'd say, actually, when it comes to PvP. Because we just tanky bastards. Rogues don't. Rogues tend to be one of the lower health pool classes, when it comes to PvP. So this guy actually had, like, 20k more health than me. That means that his item level was basically a bunch higher. I'm assuming he had, you know, a bunch of PvE epics equipped and stuff like that. I haven't armoried the guy, I can't confirm this shit. But I'm just going to go ahead and assume, because there's no way that he would have more health than me in full PvP gear. Now, I 1v1 this dude, and I'm just going to let the clips play out. And just look at this guy's fucking damage, right? I'm not going to fucking go, I'm not going to jump on his ass until... Okay, yeah, he's definitely hitting a fucking horde player, dude. He is definitely hitting a fucking horde player, dude. Okay. Net, fear. Double fear. Let's get him, man. Get him! Spam out these shadow bands. Yeah, come on, man. Where you at? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? That's what I thought, man, Nihan. Or Nilhan. I think that we got him, boys. Crushed. Now, you see, justice, alright? Our Horde's just happily killing the boss in... That's quite a lot of dot damage, man. Okay, so we're just gonna shield instantly. Okay, so we can't actually trinket this shit. So I think that net glider is the play here. Or glider, net, one or the other. Oh my god, I'm just dead! Okay, there's actually no way that we could survive that. That wasn't even close, dude. He cut through our damage like it was nothing. Is that because he's in PvE gear? Oh my god, man. Holy shit, his ruptures were ticking for like fucking... Oh my god. Okay, so is that what PvE gear is gonna do? How the fuck did I kill him the first time? Okay, so pretty fucking ridiculous stuff, right? You see that guy's damage? I just went ahead and armoried Mr. Nilhan with an accented I in his name. If you're looking for him on the armory yourself. He actually has the Fell Shroud shoulders, you know, 720 item level. He has a couple of weapons upgraded to item level 725. But that's basically it. He just had 3, you know, pieces of PvE gear that, you know, been fully upgraded and all the rest of it, to put his health pool higher than mine. And just fucking send his damage absolutely through the roof. And it's just ridiculous. And, you know, even though, yeah, I didn't have my trinket in the second encounter, and we did actually kill him the first time, I feel like maybe he could have played a little bit better in the first time. He sort of just tanked a lot of the damage and stuff like that. And both occasions, at least in both fights, I think I actually used my nets and all the rest of that kind of stuff, so they boosted me a little bit as well. In the second fight, though, we just had no chance at all. So this is making me a little bit worried now, going into Legion, whether just having the PvP talents activate is going to even be enough. But this shit for me is scary. I don't know what you guys are going to think about this shit. This guy only had 3 pieces of PvE gear, like I say, and this was the effect that it had. And as somebody who's looking forward a lot to doing the world quests in Legion, I'll sort of looking forward to doing some of the PvE ones, but I'm more looking forward to doing, you know, the PvP-oriented world quests, where you both got to show up at like a contested spot, and you both got to be killing the same NPC, or you got to kill, you know, Alliance NPCs, and the Alliance is sent to the same spot, but to kill Horde NPCs, so it kind of generates this hopefully quite natural feeling, well, PvP scenarios. But am I going to need to go and get myself a bunch of PvE gear to remain competitive in these situations? If I want to go ahead and record some World PvE for you guys here on the channel, World PvP rather, for you guys on the channel, am I going to have to go and get myself a bunch of PvE gear? Because let me tell you, that just isn't going to happen, man. That just isn't going to... I've never PvE'd, I've never enjoyed PvE. Maybe some people say, oh, well, you're playing the wrong game then. Well, maybe I am, but I enjoy PvP, I don't so much enjoy PvE, you know? I don't mind doing a little bit of it every now and again while out in the world, but I most certainly don't just want to be getting absolutely destroyed in world PvP just because I'm wearing, you know, I'm not wearing any PvE gear and my damage can't stay competitive, because that shit was pretty fucking scary, right? I mean, I guess a counter-argument to this, that maybe I'm making this point a little bit too late in the video and some of you guys have already typed this up, so sorry about that, but a counter-argument to this is that maybe PvE players who are out in the world won't have leveled their honor talents. You know? They just don't have their honor talents leveled, because you do have to go into battlegrounds and farm the shit out of those to unlock all of your honor talents, and if you don't have your honor talents, maybe, you know, the advantage will swing back in our favor as the PvP is in this situation. We might be outgeared and they're doing a shit ton more damage, but we have more utility and things like that, you know, to make up for it with the PvP talents. But we'll just have to see how much time, you know, PvEs are going to have on their hands to actually level these talents. We're going to have to see how many people just do both PvE and PvP. I know a lot of people do both, you know, have their hands in both cookie jars at once, to say it like that, and these guys could end up just fucking dominating a world PvP. And this is a bit of a concern that I'm having. I want to know what you guys think. Like I say, spare of the moment video, share your thoughts down below in the comments. For now, I'm going to wrap it up here, but not before I go ahead and shout out a new Let's Play that started a few days ago, all upon the Cob Games channel. Link to that channel is always down below in the video description, guys. If you ever want to check it out, it's right there. We started playing This War of Mine. It's a very, very gritty, very despondent, quite down-to-earth, really, survival game. Trying to survive with a bunch of survivors in a war-torn town. When people start getting ill, who's going to get the pills, man? We only have two little bottles of pills to go around. What's going to happen when one of them dies while out scavenging for supplies and the other two are left at home wondering what happened? No food in the fridge. Oh man, shit's gonna... It's a fucking intense game, alright? Check that shit out if you want. Now I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Again, share your thoughts down below. And now I'm gonna catch all you guys just a tad bit later. Oh, for fuck's sake, man, it's our friend Gobos again. See if we can get off like a sick fin death here, man.